What is up, everybody? This is Shaughnessly with another episode of Total War Shogun 2. I probably just mixed that up. It's so funny. I've played who knows how many hours of this game, and I don't even remember what order the title is in. But you know what? It's a blast, and that's all that really matters. It's kind of like how I realized years afterwards that one of my favorite childhood video games, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, that I had been saying it Sonic Adventure Battle 2 for like years, and evidently that was the wrong way to say it. You know, I guess it just kind of goes to show that names aren't all that important, right? All that matters is what's on the inside or something. I don't know. Trying to come up with some sort of a generalized truth about life or something, but it's not working so well. and yeah, so we are beginning another episode here with my general and just doing fun stuff here. We've got my offbeat sense of humor to make things interesting and cringeworthy along the way. And yeah, so we already got the whole backstory last time, and I'm not going to really give up much of a backstory this time around. If you want to see the backstory for this campaign, go ahead and watch like just the beginning part of my last video just so that you understand the context here. Otherwise, feel free to just jump right in on the action. So we're going to just keep moving here. I've decided, just on the fly, that I'm just going to simply live stream the rest of this campaign. I'm probably going to do like an hour every day, maybe a little more depending on how much free time I've got, and just do this till the very end. I had saved hours upon hours of footage on my computer, but my hard drive is running out of space as well as my external drive, and I haven't found a suitable free video editing software to create watchable videos out of the material. So I'm not even going to mess with it. We're just going to call it a wash on that, save a bunch of hard drive space, and just kind of finish this out. Plus, I kind of like the challenge of making it a live stream. There's less, it's a little more. What's the word I'm looking for right now? Oh my gosh, I'm having such a big brain fart. Because it's a live stream, saving, resetting, things like that I am not proud to admit that I do when like a battle or something doesn't go my way. I'm not going to be doing any of that. We're just going to live with the consequences and just make it more fun that way. Because when I started on hard mode, it was hard, and then I got really good at it. But then still, I kind of just reset here and there. So this just makes it that much more challenging. Is literally just no matter how the battle goes, we're just going to live with it. Got a nice little pop-up here. So let's try to figure out what the current situation is, because I don't really remember. So on the last video, we had a really great big battle right outside here, and I'm really sad that it didn't give us like a marker, because I think technically like the battle engaged in the city area. Can I change this? There we go. So otherwise that would have definitely earned one of these like trophy things. So since then I played a little bit more. I've actually captured the town now. Truth be told, I don't really remember how the battle went. I think it was just kind of a slow progression. I have a usually pretty consistent siege strategy. So we've got this province now. The port belongs to us. The funny thing, though, is that this enemy port, they're so close together that they're basically bombarding each other, and I don't know if these ships are actually getting damaged. I think because they're in port, they're not. But we've got one of our fleets raiding their trade line now, bringing us some extra cash flow, and I am currently fighting off the Tokushima Imperial Vanguard. They left their one little area of safety to come and throw everything they've got at Tajima, and we just beat them back. It was a field battle, which was kind of weird because, again, it engaged in the city. But it was a pretty fast little engagement. It was pretty cool how it ended up working out, and I think I saved it in the game, so I might be able to pull up a replay and like kind of upload that later. But it was a pretty exciting battle, I'd have to say. And so we've knocked them back there. I don't know if they plan on trying again or going back there. They've also got the Shogunal Vanguard here getting close to the city. I really want to try to get to Wakasa. Over here, we've got two stacked fleets with some of the strongest ships that I could assemble in both, with massive armies being transported on both fleets. I'm going to try to send them deep into enemy territory, and I mean like deep, like all the way out here to Hiyama, which this is like my last territory. I'm like literally wanting to send them all the way back here. Because if I remember correctly, and I'll check it again just to be certain, Hiyama is one of the more lucrative provinces that are still under enemy territory. Miyaga. Let's see. So Miyagi, down here on this coastline, which is pretty far away. Surga. Okay, where's Hiyama? Okay, that's not a super wealthy province now that I really look at it, but it's the most money-making province for the Matsume clan, so it would definitely make the most difference for them, and then that would give me a good place to stage more excursions, because usually I've noticed their whole strategy, because their only enemy is us and we're way far away, they usually build up a good stack, they send them on a ship, and then they take them all the way over, usually right here to Tsukushi or Buzen. So that's really, and you can see that we've got some battle markers here from different attempts, although none of them are actually the Matsume clan. So I'm going to try to, in fact, yeah, there's one of their ships right there. They usually try these raids and they don't ever go too well. But I'm going to try to switch it up on them. So when I look at my fleet, oh right, and I think I ended my last time playing like mid-turn, so you know what, let's go ahead and upgrade this fortification. And just because we don't know how long we're going to really be held up here, I'll go ahead and upgrade that. I was kind of hoping to make that a quick advance, but it might end up turning into a longer thing. I'm a big believer in the, what do they call it? It's basically, I don't like to leave any money here by the end of every turn. I like to spend and invest as much as possible, which is a good life strategy. If you have money to invest it, do it, you know? That's a good thing to do. Let's see. I think that I have... These armies are sufficient, I'd say, for some more raiding. And... yeah, I wanted to... should I... I'll wait on that. So, what I haven't decided yet, the thing I've been more hesitant with are these guys right here. I've had them stuck here for a while, and honestly longer than I want, but the enemy ships are always patrolling along here, and they're kind of stuck. I guess it might be less dangerous for them if we kind of ferry them. I'm thinking like Key, because now that I've got a better line of sight, I've noticed that there's no way to cross these mountains here. I thought if I captured Kawachi that I'd be able to just move right into Key, but it looks completely separated by this mountain, so I'm gonna need to have to ferry somebody over. And it looks like if I really wanted, I could maybe go through Yamato, but it's just not worth the trouble, I'd say. So actions I know I can take right now, probably just knocking these guys out. So before we even get too far into this, let's go ahead and get some action going. Let's see. Seth Patrick. Does he have... Oh, no, he's not going to be able to reach out there. Okay. All right. They have a little more artillery. They even have naval strike capabilities, but we have a lot more elite units. So, depending on how we play our cards, I think this is going to be a battle we'll win. General rule of thumb: I like to keep every unit that can be spread out, because minimizes artillery fire casualties. If I was them, where would I put my guys? I'd either want them nice out in the open because it's easier to maneuver, give you better line of sight. Like their cannons, I'm sure they're not going to want to put them in the forest. So I think I'm going to drop mine somewhere over here. I'll put my cav way out there. Don't want them too close, because usually what happens is there's always an artillery duel at the beginning of every battle. I'm hoping what's going to happen is they're going to just try to march forward. You know what, I'm even going to see if I can... Come on now. Ooh. There we go. Oh man, yeah, that shot came in too low. I feel like if you're really good at algebra, you'll probably be, or geometry, you're probably going to be really good at first-person artillery stuff. What really annoys me, though, is it seems like for whatever reason, the AI artillery is always, like, really accurate. Because they've already got, technically more kills. Alright, now it's tied up. Oh, snap. The cannon I was just using got blown up. Whoa. Yeah, they've destroyed 2 cannons. See, man, this is just... Okay, is this strategy really working? At some point, you just have to ask yourself. How are we down to 1 cannon? Oh, we just don't have enough crew. And they keep aiming for that one that's already been destroyed. Alright. We need to get you out of there. This isn't working. Ugh. This is embarrassing. I'm not going to lie to you. This is pretty embarrassing. Because that usually doesn't go that way. Let's see. Now we have those wooden cannons, which don't usually do a lot of damage. Oh, they just fired off a shot on their naval bombardment strike. We're going to need to get everybody out. We're going to just push for it. We have no choice. And we need to get them out of range of those. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, they're trying to get my general, man. They're playing dirty. You know what, though? I've done that to the enemy like 1,000 times, so... they're going to have to endure a couple of shots. They don't have much of a choice. As bad as it is to take casualties, as much as I really don't like to have it happen, I'd rather that we'd have people that are ready to fight and aren't exhausted by the time they finally get there. Oh man, that's really, really hard to watch. Okay, we'll give them a little bit of a jog. Yeah, this poor unit, they've lost half their soldiers. And what have we got here? We've got saber cavalry. We might be able to come in. Okay, we've got units going about it's that far. Alright. We're gonna have to play this aggressive. Gotta get them out of there. Where's my general? Alright. We gotta do this fast. That's the only option we've got. Here it comes. Alright. Alright. There's their general. If we can take their general. That was him. Alright. Time to let the cavalry do what they like to do. Whew. Man, we are super lucky our general didn't get killed. Over half of his bodyguard got destroyed. Alright guys, I ain't gonna lie. Live streaming is the only reason why I would continue to let this battle happen. If I was playing this by myself, you know, just like was gonna maybe edit it later or whatever for the channel, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd probably delete, or I'd quit the battle and I would just try again and then show you the better version, you know. But I think this is a lot more exciting because when I think about it now, if I did it that way, where I just like recorded and then put it up on my channel later, you'd probably see nothing but like just me owning AI, which is not always that fun. So this is probably a lot more exciting, and if you're into this kind of stuff, I hope you're enjoying. Who just got destroyed? I wonder if one of these guys just like got. It seems like sometimes if you have like just a handful of survivors, like maybe this Yari key will just for whatever reason not even exist after this battle. Whew. Yeah, that thing wasn't lying. That was a costly victory. I'd say about half of our units just died right there. Oh, over half. But they were in much worse condition. So at the end of the day, that was a victory. So we'll let them recoup. We'll probably even recruit. Okay, we're actually recruiting units now. So yeah, so here's the problem again. And I've got strong navies here, so they're not like, you know, it's not like they would probably lose. The issue is I don't want them to get weakened and then I lose the army. I'm a lot more uh, reckless or daring with my navy, but my army, the last thing I want to do is, you know, cause a fleet to sink that's got troops being transported on it. So what am I going to do? Because it's going to take a while for them to even just march over here. But if they stay stuck there, they're never going to go to, you know, they won't go anywhere. Maybe what we can do is just like auto battle a couple of these guys. Maybe just try to push them out of the way, you know? Huh. This one didn't want to run. So I'd say that normally Shogun or Total War in general has just got some great voice actors, but whoever voices the admiral of this ship just reminds me of Ed Helms playing Andy, or sorry, oh my gosh, what's his character's name on The Office? Has it been that long? It's Andy, right? What's his character's name? Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Okay. What's the dude's name? Yeah, Andy Bernard. That's right. Alright. I was mixing Andy Dwyer and Andy Bernard up for a second. But yeah, it sounds just like a cheesy accent that he would throw out. Alright, I'd say we can put a couple of these guys up here at the front. Still have about 9,000 currency. What have we got here again? Oh. Yeah, we're... There we go. I like to throw these into ways that can be turned into profit. Turning money into more money? Of course. Why wouldn't I? Uh-oh. That's not something I like to see. Uh-oh. Oh. Every time. Oh no. Oh man, did my foreign veteran die? Okay, so a ninja got killed and Seth Patrick got wounded. Man. That's a live stream for you, buddy. That's reality. I'm actually really glad that the foreign veteran didn't get killed because he's a guy I've had since the beginning of the game Seth Patrick. I mean, I even know the little character's name. Um, he was the first foreign veteran I got to rank up to the master rank or whatever. All right, well, it looks like this guy himself is practically a veteran. Kind of surprised that this outcome ended up happening. We'll see if we can get him back. Bang! Okay. Wow, there was like no army there before. Now there's a pretty good sized army. Got some enemy troops. It looks like they're trying to just go to Tamba, which is honestly a good choice for them. I bet they've been waiting a while for a chance to get this. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, these troops aren't really ready to march yet. Let's just move them forward. And the cool thing is that if I just keep them close by, they'll provide reinforcements for each other. Looks like this trade line is pretty valuable, especially to the Odawara clan. Cool. Little extra cash to make along the way. Here, looks like one unit just completely disbanded because there was two, unless they split off. Spear aren't going to be a great choice. Let's get these new guys a chance. Let's go give you a chance to make some experience. How about that? We Now these agents. The trouble is that I could, with my geisha, probably charm them, but I already have the max amount that I can have, so I need... Do I have a general here? I don't. Now I do. Nice. This guy right here, Hajikano Tomoshima, or Tomohisa, my bad, was an imperial general that we turned to our side, and for like 2 years, according to this game, he hid in this forest outside of Iyo, and finally we were able to capture Sanuki, and after we established that well enough by driving them out of Awa, we moved a couple of soldiers out here and like basically hid them in the forest and just like hopped from forest to forest until we finally gave that poor general enough troops to take over Iyo. So He's finally getting a more exciting post, and I think I'm going to use him to take over Key. As for these guys, I think we've finally cleared out a pretty good path. And we have a chance to even take down a full Odawara army, which would be kind of awesome. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make that move. They probably got the most firepower, so I'll want to put the stronger of the two, or the most valuable, which it actually did a pretty good job of making that pretty even. One of my best generals, another one of my best generals. Not particularly valuable troops, but they do have some Royal Marines. Guess I'd say, and let's see, maybe one of these guys has like Navy expertise. +1 command when attacking on land or sea. So he's a pretty good admiral. Ah, same with him. Plus, even more. So he's actually more of the admiral, so... There we go. Choice is made. Let's move these guys out. Oh, they can't go anywhere? That's a bummer. Alright, y'all just gonna chill for a sec. Railroads are pretty awesome. I haven't needed them in a while, but they're a pretty good way to move troops around pretty quickly. It's a neat little feature in this game that I've really enjoyed. And just because there will almost inevitably be another battle of Buzen, I'm going to upgrade those towers a little bit. Things are pretty calm over here. Never really get a lot of action. Same here at Goto. Nagasaki. Anything else I can upgrade? Ah, yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade that farm. As for these fine gentlemen here, I'd say the best strategy is to stay in the fortifications and try to draw the enemy to us. Awesome sauce. Yeah, looks like they're regrouping for another try. The Odawara, I have noticed, have really... Oh! Whoa, snap. Wow. We'll have to finish that thought later, because we've got a battle on our hands. I think this is the first naval battle and first coastal battle simultaneously that I've live streamed, so this should be pretty fun. We have a small fleet, but we've got coastal defenses, which should give us a nice advantage. In fact, it's showing that, at least right now. That could change as more reinforcements show up, but The strategy here is pretty much the same every time. Draw them in, get them within range, and then just start blowing them away. So the thing I love about those cannons is they have such a wide like effective range, basically. So having a ship somewhere in here, probably one of my smaller ones would be a better idea. Something that kind of fits between their fire arcs. Got some nice big ironclad Keiumarus, probably my favorite ship, even though there are some out there that are a little bigger. This is a little bit of a risky move. In fact, I actually don't know if I like it there, but what might be better is actually putting my ironclad there. Ah, perfect. Fits like a glove. And then these guys, might put you like here and here. Give ourselves a good crossfire. These guys are super cool. I just think that ships from the 1800s look pretty awesome. This thing's got a forward-mounted cannon, and then it's got like a couple more on the front, I guess, and it says it's got 9 guns, but I don't really know where all 9 guns are. But the cool thing, because I actually don't have any Gatling guns employed yet, but these guys actually do have Gatlings on the side, so if they get close enough, those machine guns just start open firing, and it's kind of cool to watch.
We are ready to defend, sir.
Looks like they're going to be coming for these two. Somewhat predictable. And the good thing for us is that they're all sort of coming into the same place. Oh, look at that. He's already open firing. That's amazing. Yeah, we're already getting some good hits on these guys. I'm telling you, those coastal defenses, they make a difference. Getting in range. And these guys are about to open fire here as well. This is probably my weakest ship, so I gotta be careful with him if I want to keep him alive. That guy's already routing. Oh, so is that guy. Awesome. First wave has been repelled. I like to call this place Prince's Port, because for the longest time I had the son and heir of the clan kind of guarding this position here. So, sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, this town gets attacked all the time, especially by navies. It's one of our trading ports, and I think it's the closest and most accessible port to the enemy. It's a tea exporter, if you want to get kind of all, like, geopolitical. So maybe they're wanting to stop my tea exports. Uh-oh. Ah, let's go ahead. And that's our wood one, too. I've got to repair it. He's out of the fight for now. See if we can turn him a little bit. There we go. Man, look at them, man. They're all coming in. It's looking like Pirates of the Caribbean or something. That's probably their strongest ship. Oh, good. Yeah, I love that ironclad, man, and this is probably the best way I've ever utilized him. I think that ship might be in their range. Oh, no, he just escaped out. That's one way to do it. Use your debilitated ships as cover. Still trying to put this fire out over here. This guy's in... They're smart. They're going in where my fleet really, or where my coastal defenses really can't go. Gonna go ahead and put the fast reload on. Starting to get in a pretty good amount of enemy ships. Let's try to put a good broadside in on them. Bam! Oh, starting to hit my ironclad. Put one more shot in him. Fire! That felt kind of good, as nerdy as that was. Cool. Just knocked that guy out of commission. He's probably next. Looks like he's getting beat back pretty bad. You know, that is the double-edged sword, and one thing I think I find so fun about this game is, like, strategies that work sometimes don't work all the time. Sometimes bunching up your units is what you want to do. You know, it makes them a nice, strong force, and if you have them scattered out too much, you know, then one ship might not really be enough to really do enough damage. And that's why, like, on land battles, for example, I don't tend to, like, Um, oh man, it's starting to really heat up. Okay. Alright, they finally got that fire taken out. Oh man. Oh, those were dudes flying out of the ship. Wow. Is that guy still in the battle? They're still going for it. That looks like there's a glitch going on. That can't be right. Yeah, they're like, all their guys are like perpetually falling. Oh, there it was. There it was. There we go. Another ship down. The only ones they got left are, honestly, their strongest three. And I really, really hope they're not just going to hold. I cannot believe this ship. This. That's just unreal. Alright, they finally surrendered. Gosh. Whoa. Hey, man. When you attack our port, we mean business. That's just what we do, alright? Okay. I have a really bad feeling that they're just going to chill there. Do we have... Okay. So they've surrendered. They've surrendered. They've surrendered. They've surrendered. They've surrendered. Okay, it is just these three. Yeah, we're gonna need to move these guys out into range. And I'm a little weary of that because these two guys, or especially this one right here, the armored Keiomaru, that's what this guy is. And that's my strongest ship. Maybe what we can do is we can switch the target. A broadside of one cannon. Okay, so if we don't have any ships that can fire that direction anyway, this is kind of a short ship. Oh, snap. That's one way to do it. Just blow the cover up. Oh, that's what's happening. We're gonna need to move him. Okay. Speed this up. Alright, they're starting to reposition. Bang! These guys finally on the run. Looks like they're running for it. Probably the smart choice. Ah! What happened? Okay. Oh. Okay. There it is. Last one's down. Oh, shoot. That's right. We still got him. Well, and he's not going anywhere, I guess. Time to just rally. If we can just simply get somebody within range, like right here, that's all we really need. Oh, who's shooting who? Oh, I guess one of them sank over here. Oh, shoot. The other guys are getting in range now. Let's put one good broadside in them, and I think that'll call this battle a bang. Come on now. Let's not make this more difficult than it has to be. He's like, bye-bye. Please just rout. I just need you to surrender. You can live. Like, I don't even care. Look what happened to everybody else. Like, you should probably just run. Alright? That's just me trying to be, you know, nice, really. Oh, you're looping around. This is not a good idea for you. I just need to tell you that. This is really not going to go in your favor. It'll go in mine. Doing a little terraforming at the same time, you know. Oh, come on, dummy. Nope, you don't need to turn that much. Just a little more. There you go. Whoa, what just happened? This is really tedious. I just need to blow you up, okay? Will you work with me here? Finally! Hey, and we got a ship out of it. And as weird of a battle as that was, I'm glad that it went that well, even though it was kind of annoying that that last ship just wouldn't surrender. We had to like chase it down, and those ships are like notoriously slow. Um, we won. We knocked out a couple of enemy fleets, and we even got a ship out of it. So all is well that ends well. Some cool stuff's happening too. Got some new buildings. Seth Patrick is ready to get back on the job. We've got an enemy spy that we need to take care of. But we are now sitting at just a couple of minutes over an hour. So this was a little bit of a slower one, I'll admit it, but we did have a couple of really great battles. So you definitely better believe that I'm going to have some timestamps in there, and you probably will have already noticed that by now. But if you enjoyed this video, if you don't mind, just leave me a like and a comment, maybe subscribe. I'm planning on making some of these pretty regularly. In fact, I usually play this game at least an hour every day, so I figure I may as well just live stream it every time I do. We'll try to get a good campaign rolling here. I'll give all the good timestamps so you guys can skip through what you might consider the more boring parts, and even honestly myself consider the more boring sections. And you can come along and watch the Republic of Satsuma claim ownership of the Japanese islands and free people from the tyranny of the emperor and the shogun, and establish democracy in a modern, self-sufficient society here on the island of Japan. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time.